We learned about the use of text view in the last chapter on Hello World application. The text view is a label which is used to show text or paragraph on mobile. To understand the concept, let us create an application and add a new text view apart from the default Hello World. As the AVD or emulator takes time to start, switch it on before creating a new application. Let us create a new Android application project like the Hello World, but name it TextView Demo. While naming an Android application, follow the Java coding standards of using camel case, where there is no space between words. After creating TextView Demo, one can see the Hello World text view by default. If in graphical layout, switch to XML layout to be able to see the XML code written or generated by Eclipse. Text view can now be seen. Copy-paste this below the earlier Hello World text view and change the value of Android, text attribute to the required name for it to appear similarly on the mobile screen. For example, Android text equals Janice . If run immediately, both the text views will overlap, showing Hello World along with the typed name, as the default layout or the parent tag is relative layout. While using relative layout, specify the relationship between the two controls so they can appear on the mobile screen. The text view 2 with the name Janice should appear to the right of text view 1, which is next to Hello World text view. Therefore, to assign the text view 2 to right of text view 1, start with IDs. Firstly, assign IDs to controls using the Android ID attribute. While assigning IDs in Android to a control, use @ +ID /. Which will be represented as Android ID equals @ +ID /TV1 . When quote at ID slash unquote is used, it means the ID is being accessed. In TextView 2, ID of TextView 1 is used as Android : to right of equals quote at ID slash TV1 unquote. This means TextView 2 will appear to the right side of TextView 1. Run the program to see the output with the emulator. To place the TextView 2 below TextView 1, change the attribute from Android : to right of to Android : layout below, and pass the ID of TextView 1 as done before. To place the TextView 2 on the left side of TextView 1, write Android : to left of equals quote at ID slash TV1 quote. Do not forget to use Android : layout _ width to specify the width and Android : layout _ height to specify height of particular control. It is mandatory to specify width and height of every control. Otherwise, the application will crash. For this video, the TextView demo application will be used. While creating TextView 2, Android : text equals quote Janice unquote was written. The string in Android : text attribute is directly passed, and it will show a yellow color underline. The yellow color underline is a warning against using the hard-coded string and requires the usage of @string resource. Let us understand the concept of string resource through the earlier discussed example. The text in first text view is written as Android : text equals quote @string slash hello _ world quote, and on running the application, it shows Hello World ! This is due to the using of string resource. It is similar to using a variable, and in runtime, it will print the value of the variable, and it is called a key-value pair. Open the strings.xml file from Res folder and switch to XML Resource tab to see the code. One can see the string tag. In the name attribute, the key for coding is specified, and between string opening and closing tag, the value is specified. For example, to add a new string, use string name equals quote course _ name unquote Android developer course /string Do not forget to save the file, otherwise it will not provide any suggestion. Change the hard-coded text from TextView 2 to Android:text equals quote @string / course underscore name quote. When course underscore name is used in a code, the Android developer course is printed on the mobile screen. Run the application to see the change. Once a string in strings.xml file is created, it can be used anywhere in application. Using the same string in multiple screens may save memory and need not be declared on every screen. Create a new application, edit text demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. Edit text is used to take inputs. This means the edit text is an input field or text field. To create edit text, use Edit Text tag and specify the input type as per requirement. There is a range of input types available with edit text, and different input types can be used as per requirement, such as number, password, and email. The hint attribute can be used to suggest to the user to fill in details, such as name, age, or password. Ensure to specify the ID using Android:@+ID attribute to make use of that particular control in Java code. Always assign a unique ID to each control. In XML, the ID acts as an object. For example, if an edit text is present for username, then the input type can be text. If the edit text is used to put the password, the input type should not be used as the password will be visible to everyone. Hence, the input type must be the password. Follow the video and try this process. Create a new application, Checkbox Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. A checkbox is used for multiple selections, such as one person may have interest in multiple games. Using checkbox will allow him to select the games he or she likes. To create a checkbox, use the checkbox tag and specify Android:text attribute to display the label with checkbox. Follow the video and try this process. Specify width and height to checkbox. Specify text to display with checkbox. Do not forget to assign ID to every control you add to form or screen so that one can use it later. Copy and paste checkbox 1 to create another checkbox and change the ID and text. Run the application. One can see that both the checkboxes are overlapped. To solve this issue, assign layout underscore below property to second edit text. Run the application again. One, Create a new application, Radio Button Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. 2. A radio button is used for a single selection, such as gender, where either male or female gets selected. Three. To create a radio button, use the radio button tag and specify Android: text attribute to display the label with radio button. 4. Add at least 2 radio buttons with the code. Five. If a program is run at this point and radio buttons are selected, multiple radio buttons can be selected. 6. Radio buttons are usually known for single selection. Seven. Group radio buttons to enable single selection. 8. Radio buttons can be grouped using the radio group tag. 9. Follow the video and try this process. Create a new application, Spinner Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. A spinner is a drop-down list that is used to display a number of items. To create a spinner, use the spinner tag. Specify two attributes, Android:"prompt" and Android:"entries". Attribute Android:"prompt" specifies title of the spinner. The title will appear on Android devices with the Android version 3.0 or below. The prompt will not appear on devices with Android version 3.1 or newer versions. Attribute Android:"entries" refers to the array of string items to form a list. Add all the string items in strings XML file first. Pass the value of prompt and name of the array to the spinner tag. Now follow the video and try the process. Add string items to strings.xml file using string tag. Specify name to every string added to string XML file using name attribute. Add some more string items here. Add string for prompt title. Then create a new arrays.xml file. To create an arrays.xml file, right-click the Values folder under Res folder, go to New, and select Android XML file. A new Android XML file wizard will open. Enter the file name in lowercase and click Finish. Now add a string array tag and add the string items available from strings XML file. Add items to string array using item tag. Now specify prompt and entries in Layout file. And run the application and test the output. Create a new application button demo and ensure the AVD is running already. To add a button in Android application, use the Button tag. Specify the text to be displayed on button in Android:text attribute. Create a reference of button in Java file using findViewById function and pass the button ID as parameter. Cast it to button object. Now using the button object, write onClick-listener for the button. Get the Eclipse to suggest and generate the code using shortcut for Control and space. Use suggestions provided by Eclipse. But it will show an error as onClick-listener does not get automatically imported. Ensure that the onClick-listener is imported. To import onClick-listener, hold the cursor on onClick-listener and click on the suggestion given by the Eclipse for importing. The Eclipse will write the complete block of code. Write logic in onClick function. To close the application by clicking the button, use Finish function and System.exit function. Run the application to check if it is functioning smoothly. Close the application by clicking the button. Assign the ID to button. Create button object and use the reference of button using findViewById function. Set on Click Listener for Button. Do not forget to import the on-click listener. Write down code in on-click function. Finish function will close the activity. System.exit function will close the application. Create a new application, Image Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add an image in an Android application, use the Image View tag. To use images in an Android application, place the image in any of the drawable folders from the project hierarchy. In an image view, specify the image source and the process is complete. Follow the video and try this process. Create a new application, Image Button Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add an image button in an Android application, use the Image Button tag. Image button is similar to a simple button with the feature of placing an image on the button. To place an image on the image button, use Android::src attribute and specify the image name from Drawable folder. Now follow the video and try this process. Specify width, height to image button tag. Specify image source using src attribute. Run the application. Create a new application, Toggle Button Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add toggle button in Android application, use Toggle Button tag. Toggle button allows user to change states such as on and off. One must specify two attributes, Android::text on and Android::text off. The text from attribute will be displayed Android::text on when toggle button is checked or clicked. Otherwise, text from Android::text off attribute will be displayed. In Java code, write on-click event for the toggle button similar to button and write code. Now follow the video and try this process. Specify text for on and off mode of the button. Run the application. Test the output by toggling the button. Welcome. In this video, we will learn to create a hyperlink in Android. Create a new application, Link Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To create a hyperlink in Android, use a Linkify class. Using a Linkify class, one can create links for websites, maps, emails, and phone numbers. To create a hyperlink, call static function addLinks from Linkify class and pass two parameters. Pass URL, map location, email address, or phone number as the first parameter, and the second parameter is the type of link, such as linkify.web_URLs, linkify.map_addresses, linkify.phone_numbers. Follow the video and try this process. Add two more text view by copy and paste. In Java code, create Object of Text View. Use setText to set dynamic text in Text View. Call a static method addLinks function from Linkify class and pass Object of Text View and type of link as parameters. Repeat last two steps for remaining text views for phone number and email addresses. Run the application and test the output. Welcome. In this video, we will learn to create a list view in the Android. Create a new application, List View Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add a list in an Android application, use the List View tag. Similar to a spinner, create a reference of list view in Java. Create a string array in Java for a list of items. Define a new array adapter for the new list view and assign it to the list view. Now follow the video and try this process. Create a string array for list items. Create object of list view. Set the list adapter using object of list view. Run the application to test the list view. To handle the list events, use Set on Item Click Listener. Now add a message to log about the list item clicked using log.d function. Run the application to test the list view. Select any list item and check the log for the message. Welcome. In this video, we will learn about the different layouts available in an Android. A layout is a parent view or group view, which holds the other views on a particular screen layout. In Android, we have a linear layout, relative layout, table layout, frame layout, and absolute layout. Follow the video and understand the differences among the layouts. Absolute layout is now deprecated. Relative layout is the most commonly used layout and is default layout in Android. Here the root element is Relative Layout tag. In relative layout, one has to specify the relation between the controls. Layout underscore below will be used to set the control below another. Layout underscore to right of will assign a control adjacent to another control, but in right side. Layout underscore to left of will assign a control adjacent to another control, but in left side. Linear layout is the second most commonly used layout. Here, we don't need to specify relation between controls. If one wants to arrange the control beside another control, set orientation to horizontal. But if you want to arrange the control below another control, set orientation to vertical. Table layout is used to show the data or controls in tabular manner. Here, root element is table layout. And to create a row, use Table Row tag. In absolute layout, we have to specify X and Y location for the controls. Specifying X and Y location may cause issues. If the screen size is small, controls may go out of the screen, and in case of the large screen size, screen will look empty. Frame layout is simple layout. Frame layout is generally used as a container. Frame layout can also be used to display videos and camera preview. Welcome. In this video, we will learn the method to create a web view in the Android. Create a new application, Web View Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add a web view in an Android application, use the Web View tag. A web view is used to display web pages in the Android application. Hence, HTML pages can be shown in an Android application with a few lines of coding. To display a web page in the Android application, add a web view in a layout XML file and create the reference in Java code. Then use setJavaScript-enabled function and pass true to render all the JavaScripts. Set the web view client and load the URL setting Load URL function. Run the application to understand the process better. Set JavaScript enabled if you have used JavaScript and CSS in your web page. Create a HTML file in Assets folder of the application. Pass the URL of the HTML file to load URL function. Run the application to test the output. Welcome. In this video, we will learn the method of creating a date picker in the Android. Create a new application, Date Picker Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add a date picker in an Android application, use the Date Picker tag. Follow the video and try this process. Welcome. In this video, we will learn the method of creating a time picker in the Android. Create a new application, Time Picker Demo, and ensure the AVD is running already. To add a time picker in an Android application, use the Time Picker tag. Now follow the video and try this process. Here is a quick recap of what we have learned in this lesson. How to create UI designs and handle their events. How one can create links from text. What are the layouts available in Android and which one is deprecated? How easy it is to show web pages in Android using WebView.